Hi, it's Rachel from Hunt for Health again, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about intermittent fasting. And I first heard about it when I read through this book, The Wild Diet by Abel James, and it's going around all over the place now. So a little bit about what intermittent fasting is. It's the idea that you give your digestive system a break. Just like if you were to exercise, you need to spend time in rest for your body to actually build those muscles. Well, just like your digestive system, you need a chance to have a break. And so usually what I do is I end up not eating breakfast, and my first meal of the day is around lunchtime. And I try to have either a green salad or something that's pretty healthy for you. Because breakfast can actually be one of the most dangerous meals of the day. And the reason that I say that is because so much of our breakfast food is actually desserts. Cereals, most cereals or a lot of the conventional cereal can have the same amount of sugar as a donut. But the problem is most people don't eat donuts thinking they're doing themselves a favor. But if you eat cereal, you think, oh, I'm eating a healthy cereal. But it's full of processed food and sugars, muffins, bagels, any of that heavy carb item in the morning for breakfast can really start your day off on the wrong foot and cause your insulin levels to spike, and it can actually make you hungrier throughout the day. Basically, the fasting works best between about 16 to 24 hours. So if you eat a healthy evening meal, and by the time you eat lunch again, that's about 16 hours, and that's kind of what I shoot for. Any more than that can actually cause stress to your body. So some things that fasting can do for you is it can actually aid in detox because you're giving your body a break and a chance to actually flush some of those toxins out of your system. It can encourage fat burning. It can improve immune function. It promotes the growth of the human growth hormone, which is really important for building muscles, slowing the aging process. It can normalize insulin sensitivity, prevent chronic disease, decrease triglyceride levels, reduce inflammation, reduce free radical damage. And unfortunately, in today's society, we're encouraged to just eat all day long. The whole idea that we eat breakfast, then snack, then lunch, then snack, then dinner, and then snack again. Just this constant grazing can actually, studies shown, decrease the length of the telomeres, I think is how you say it, on your chromosomes, and that is actually what heals your cells. And as you age, they get shorter and shorter, but constant grazing can actually reduce them even more. It can also make you hungry. So I used to be a huge breakfast person. From the time I woke up, the minute I woke up, I would try to eat something. And when I read about the fasting in this book, I was like, well, I'll give it a try. And so I just stopped eating breakfast. I drink lots of water in the morning when I first wake up. And I found that I wasn't really hungry until I started actually eating, till I ate my first meal of the day, which is lunch. Again, you don't want to go too long. This isn't about starving yourself. It's about fasting and feasting. So you give your body to rest, and then you have your biggest meal at the end of the day, which is so opposite from what I've heard ever since I was young, that you eat a huge breakfast and then eat a little lunch and then a smaller dinner. But it takes time for your body to get the nutrients and energy from the food, and it's about 6 to 8 hours. So if you eat a nice, sensible, good dinner, by the time your body's ready to use that energy, it's going to be in the morning, and you can use that to fuel you through the day. And actually, I found that I can concentrate better. Just like if you eat a huge turkey dinner on Thanksgiving, you feel sluggish, you have that mental fog. That's what happens when you eat a big meal. And so people who eat this huge breakfast in the morning can really slow you down the rest of the day. And it's not for everyone. You can try it and see if it works, but especially if you're pregnant or nursing or have diabetes or anything like that, you want to be really cautious about trying this. And if you feel like you need to eat breakfast, just make sure that it's a good breakfast, good proteins, eggs, vegetables, just not the heavy carb, bread, cereals, muffins, bagels, all that stuff that we typically eat for breakfast that really sets you on a terrible health path the rest of the day. So check it out. Again, it's called Intermittent Fasting, and there's lots of information online, including that book that I recommend. So I hope that helps.